The past continuous has 5 different uses, and most people don't know the last one. Do you know how to use it? I explain everything in this video. Hello, I'm Shona and I run perfectenglishgrammar.com. We help millions of students every month improve their grammar and their English. Let's quickly look at how we make the past continuous. We use the past simple of be, so was or were, and then we use the verb with ing. I was sleeping, we were shopping, they were watching a film. For the negative, we add not, and the short forms are wasn't and weren't. I wasn't sleeping, they weren't watching a film. For questions, we move was or were to the front of the sentence. Was she working? What was she cooking? Now, let's look at how we use it. First, we use the past continuous to talk about something that was in progress at a specific time in the past. The action started before that time and finished after it. At 6 o'clock, I was watching TV. So this means I started watching TV before 6 o'clock, maybe at 5:30, and I finished after 6 o'clock, maybe at 7:30. At 6 o'clock exactly, I was in the middle of watching TV. It was in progress. At 3 o'clock, I was working. I started working before 3 o'clock and I finished after. She was sleeping at 5 a.m. They were eating lunch at 1 o'clock. This means they started before 1 o'clock. Use 2. The second use is very common. We use the past continuous with the past simple to show that one action was in progress when another shorter action happened. The longer action is in the past continuous and the shorter action is in the past simple, often after when. I was walking to the station when I met John. So I was walking is the longer action. It started before and continued after I met John. I met John is the shorter action. It happened during the walk. It has a different meaning from using 2 past simple sentences. When we use 2 past simple sentences, the first action starts and finishes, and then the second action starts and finishes. For example, when we arrived, she made tea. First we arrived, and then she made tea. Maybe she made it because we arrived. But when we arrived, she was making tea. This means she had already started making the tea before we arrived. She was in the middle of the action. The action of making tea was in progress when we arrived. I was cooking when the telephone rang. She was sleeping when we came home. When I saw Julie, she was working. As John arrived, I was leaving. Okay, use 3. We can use the past continuous to talk about habits in the past, but we tend to use it for irregular habits. Habits that happened often, but not at a regular scheduled time. We most often use this with words like always, constantly, and forever. And sometimes there's an emotional feeling here too. It can mean the habit happened too much or more than expected, but not always. Sometimes the habit is a good habit. This is similar to how we use the present continuous for the same kind of habits in the present. For example, I was constantly losing my keys. This means I lost my keys often, maybe more than I might expect. But of course, I didn't lose my keys every Tuesday. It's not a regular habit. He was forever smoking. Means he smoked a lot. She was always smiling. My grandfather was always planning little treats for us children. So the first 2 about the keys and the smoking sound a bit annoying. But the last two, about smiling and the treats, sound like really nice habits. So the emotional meaning depends on the situation. All right, use 4. We can use was going to or were going to plus the infinitive to talk about a plan that we made in the past that didn't happen. This is sometimes called the future in the past. So imagine it's Thursday. I say, I'm going to go to the cinema tonight. But on Friday, I say, I was going to go to the cinema last night, but it was raining, so I decided to stay at home. I was going to go means I had a plan to go, but the plan, in fact, didn't happen. Here are some more examples. I was going to call you, but the battery on my phone died. He was going to go to the gym, but he decided to go to the pub instead. They were going to have a picnic, but it rained all day. She was going to meet her friend, but she didn't feel well. All right. Finally, there's one more use of the past continuous that's a little different. We can use the past continuous, and in fact also the past simple, to be more polite. We do this especially with verbs like wonder, think, and hope. In reality, the person is thinking or wondering right now. But we use the past tense to sound less direct and more polite. In English, the past gives us a little distance from what we're saying right now. I was wondering if I could speak to Susie. This is a tiny bit more polite than I wonder if I could speak to Susie. I was thinking that you could bring lunch. This is like a nice way of asking if the person could bring lunch. I was hoping you could help me. It means I hope you can help me, but it's just a tiny little bit more polite. You can also use the past simple in the same way, and there really is no difference in meaning. I wondered if I could borrow your car is also I want to borrow your car and I'm being polite. This is quite similar to the way that could is more polite than can. The past tense makes the request feel softer and less direct. And in English, less direct is more polite. That's the end of the lesson. I really hope it was useful. If you'd like to practice, there's an exercise on the website. I'll put the link in the description. And if you'd like a mini English lesson twice a week right in your email inbox, absolutely free, please click the link in the description to sign up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.